Mr. Milnik, both sides met for 5 hours but achieved no breakthrough. So which or what is each side fundamentally unwilling to compromise on? For Ukraine, I believe that the territories and the frozen assets. What else?
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure.
I think that we to remind from time to time, not only to our audience, but to some key figures involved in the so-called peace process, that Russia is an aggressor state and Ukraine is a victim of aggression which exercise its legitimate right to defend itself. So that should be the basics. And then we will understand what the problem is and why there is a lack of progress. Because if we look at the 28-point, or now it's 20-point peace proposal from the United States, the logic of this proposal is to punish one side, which is Ukraine, like putting additional restrictions on the size of the armed forces, pushing towards a compromise to cede territories controlled by Ukrainian government. So normal logic tells you that this is kind of this punishment and compromises should be imposed on the aggressor, not on the victims of the aggressor. The second, every time we talk about two sides, we have kind of skeptical, very skeptical opinion about which side the United States on. Either they play on the Russian side or they pretend to be an unbiased mediator. And sometimes, I mean, we just have doubts whether the United States is neutral or the United States is trying to support Russian ultimatums by imposing more and more pressure on the Ukrainian side. And finally, regarding the unacceptable concessions for Ukraine. So why should Ukraine hand over territories controlled by Ukraine? Ukraine is ready to discuss some territorial issues, sensitive issues like obligations not to use force to liberate the territories. It's a huge concession, and but it's something that can be discussed, but not like fulfilling all the Russian demands.